Welcome to another Kipware Conversational CAM video presentation. The workpiece on the screen represents the type of workpiece programmed and machined in shops around the world every day. What we refer to as an everyday workpiece. Not an airfoil or 5-axis workpiece, but a workpiece consisting of standard type machining operations that certainly does not require a CAD model or CAD/CAM software to create the G-code required. For workpieces like this, where design work is not required, creating G-code with Kipware Conversation CAM is the smarter choice. Requiring no CAD, no drawing, and even no G-code experience, Kipware not only creates G-code faster and easier, but it also gets more people involved in the creation of everyday G-code. This makes for a much more efficient shop floor for any size machine shop. So let's review the concept of KipwareT. That is that users create each cycle required to machine the workpiece complete using conversational screens. Each time a conversational screen is completed, Create Program is selected, the G-code is created, and that cycle is placed in the tree, the box, on the right side of the screen. Once all cycles are created, the main program function can be selected and users will link cycles to tools. And KipwareT will merge all cycles together and create one program that can be sent to the machine to machine the part. In this example, we'll use 4 cycles: facing, OD roughing, OD finishing, and OD grooving. We'll start the process by first giving the program a name. We'll select the Facing Conversational menu and complete the fill in the blank form, and then select Create Program, and this adds the facing cycle to the tree. To rough and finish the OD, we'll select the OD Turning Conversational menu. First, we'll input the diameter and the lengths that make up the 2 diameters of the part. Then, we'll define the cutting parameters. We'll give this operation a name and then decide how we want to machine the part. The menu gives us powerful options like roughing in a turning or facing motion, as well as finishing in a turning or facing motion. In addition, we can create the G-code in a CAN cycle or longhand G-code format. In this instance, we will select only rough turning and longhand G-code. The OD roughing cycle is added to the tree. Rather than having to recreate the cycle from scratch, I can simply copy the roughing cycle under a new name and open it up in the conversational screen and just make a few changes. I'll turn off roughing, turn on finishing, and create a new program using the longhand G-code option. Now I created a finishing cycle with just a couple of inputs. At any time during the programming process, I can backplot and look at any cycle toolpath using the included KipwareTP plotter. KipwareTP will allow me to quickly and easily plot the toolpath to confirm. Okay, looks good. Let's move on to the last cycle, OD grooving. We'll use the KipwareT OD Pulley Groove menu for this cycle. This tool will do both roughing and finishing, so we'll turn on both options. Selecting Create Program, we'll add the grooving cycle to the tree. Since the program is completed, we'll again use KipwareTP to backplot and confirm the toolpath. This time we'll project the toolpath over an imported DXF image of the workpiece. This is a really nice feature in KipwareTP. Okay, looks perfect. It's time to create the main program using KipwareT. Here's where we will link cycles to tool calls and create one big program we can send to the machine. One thing you might notice as we go through this process, it really doesn't matter in which order you create the cycles previously, as long as all the cycles get created. Here is where the real machining process takes shape, as we define each operation in sequence and link the previously created cycles to tools here. Okay, operation number 1 will use tool number 1, offset number 1, and we'll define a turret index position. We're going to actually link 2 cycles to this tool, so it will do both facing and OD roughing. Double-clicking the cycle in the tree adds it to the tool list for this tool. Operation number 2 will use tool number 2, offset number 2, and we'll link the finishing of the OD. Finally, operation number 3 using tool number 3, offset number 3, and OD grooving. All that's left is to input a program number and select Create G-code. KipwareT will now create a main program with all tool calls, all cycles linked to the appropriate tools, creating one program that we can send to the machine to machine the part complete. It's clear to see, for everyday workpieces where design work is not involved, dumping the CAD but keeping the CAM with Kipware Conversational is the smarter choice. No CAD, no drawing, and even no G-code experience is required to get straight to G-code creation and machining with Kipware.